Yeah, it's possible. That's probably about as far as we've pushed him the whole year. And it seemed like they start centering up some balls. You think about the ball that Gabby Sanchez hit before that. He centered it up pretty good. But I thought he did a really good job and gave us a chance to win. He gives up the 2 earned runs in the 6 innings and does a really good job for us.
You look ahead to later in the game, you had some opportunity offensively. Jeter has that 10-pitch at bat where he singles, and then Solarte really hits it on the screws. Are you thinking there off the bat you're going to have a chance to do something?
Yeah, well, I thought we had a double there. I mean, Harrison was a big reason they won that second game today. His defense, his offense really hurt us today. So, we put, Solo put a great at bat on him as well and hit a rocket, and, they're probably playing no doubles there, and he lays out. You don't see guys lay out 320 feet away very often, but he did.
Dan, Bill.
Like you said, Nuno gave up some hard hit balls before the home run. Was there any thought to making a move before that?
No,
home run?
No. He gave up the bloop hit with 2 outs, and then he gave up the hard hit to center. And I just, you're going to give up some hard hit balls during the course of the game, and I just felt he had done a really good job up until that point, and I was going to give him a chance to get through 6. Knowing that our bullpen was somewhat depleted just because of what we did. And, he gives up the 2-run homer. It's unfortunate, but I thought he pitched a really good game.
Bill?
How would you assess your makeshift rotation so far?
Well, they've given us a lot of chances to win. I mean, we had a chance to win a doubleheader today. We win the game yesterday. Obviously, we're dealing with some injuries in our rotation, but we had a chance to sweep the Pirates, and we weren't able to get it done. And this was a playoff team last year that played very well, and it's pretty much the same group of guys. So, I know they had a hard time. We didn't pitch too well the first 2 games of the homestand, but they've given us a chance most of the times to win games.
Kevin?
Joe CC came in, and can you just give us an update on seeing him?
I think he's going to see the doctor tomorrow, and they're going to try to get a game plan, how he moves forward from here. Is it a 15-day DL? It's going to be more than that, I can tell you that. When we get him back, I don't think any of us really know, because this is not something that's done very often. You look at Michael's injury, and there's a lot of data behind that one to give you an idea. It's going to be about 6 weeks. But CC's, there's not.
Barry?
Joe, back to the first game. Can you talk about the efforts that Kuroda gave you, and then just generally the investment that you guys have made? And it's like $36 million in these 2 Japanese pitchers, and they basically are the kind of foundation of your starting staff now.
Well, they are. Right now, they're the veterans in the group, in a sense, even though Tanaka is a rookie. To me, he still has been a starter for a while in his career and knows what he needs to do. But I thought Kuroda gave us a good effort. The bullpen did a really good job behind him. Robertson getting a 4-out save for us did a nice job. So, I was pleased with his performance. And we got 4 runs early and made it hold up. We didn't get much after that. Seemed like Morton did a better job of not letting the first guy get on in the inning after the first 2 innings. But Kuroda did his job, and we won the first game.
Dan?
Sure, you had Brendan Ryan at first there in the 9th. Is that just last man standing?
Yeah, it's, because I wanted to use the other guys as pinch hitters, and he's played a little bit over there, and I feel that he's capable of doing it.
He's taking grounders over there?
It's not something that I will do very often, though.
Jorge?
Joe, in terms of the beginning of the first game, a few errors, kind of some sloppy base running. Do you think it had to do with some of maybe the quick turnaround, the unfamiliar kind of it?
Could have. Everyone wants a reason why things happen. Sometimes there isn't. I think we made 2 in 1 inning, gave a run. They made the 1 and gave us a run right back. There were a lot of strange things happen in the first 2 innings, and then it became a baseball game again.
Chad?
Joe, just in the second game, you knew you were going to rest have a lot of your regulars on the bench, and in the first game, you bring out Robertson for 4 outs. Do you treat the doubleheader as if go all in to try to win game one and then kind of see what happens in game two? Is that
Well, I
the
think
approach?
when you have a chance to win a game, you got to do everything you can to win a game, whether it's the first one or the second one, in a sense. And we used our whole bench the second game. You know, normally it's a day that Jacoby probably would have played a doubleheader, but what he went through yesterday, we didn't think it was a real good idea. Being dehydrated yesterday, having a stomach virus or whatever it was, where he wasn't able to keep anything down, and you're not going to play Mac 2 games in a sense. So I mean, we were somewhat a little bit limited there just because of what some of the guys were going through.
Kevin?
Joe, it's a long day. I'm just curious. What are your feelings after a long day? Do you feel like you let it get away, or just about?
No, I mean, you know, you have to always look at the big picture in a sense. You win 2 out of 3 leaving. You win 4 out of your last 5 games, and you know, of course, you get greedy when you win the first 2 games of a series, and you got a chance to win the 3rd game, and it's a tight game. But we'll move on, and we go to Chicago.
Bill?
Joe, considering the fact that you've lost 3 of your 5 starting pitchers, you're leaving here in first place. Are you gratified, surprised, or both?
Well, I think our division we knew was going to be extremely tough, and it seems like no one has taken off yet, and teams have had to deal with some injury issues. You know, all the clubs really, in a sense. So it sure beats the alternative of not being in first, but we know we have a long way to go.
Barry?
Ichiro, how's he? And moving forward with Beltran out, how much do you expect to be using him?
We'll go day by day with him, but you know, hopefully when he wakes up tomorrow, he feels good. You know, whenever you have a back issue and you get out there, and I don't believe he has a chronic back issue, but that's what he was dealing with. You wonder how they're going to feel the next day. So we'll find out and see where we are Tuesday.
But under normal circumstances, you'd be playing him a little bit more.
Yeah, but he was hurt.